Hey, what's going on, crypto people? It is your boy, the Crypto Siege, with another day in the life, in the crazy life that is the digital asset space. Good evening, guys. Hope you had a blessed day. Apologize, it's so late to get to do this stream tonight, but I wanted to get it in. And what we're going to do is kind of talk about what we're going to talk about, really, because holy cow, I only got to like 10:30. I still have to finish up some business stuff. Got a presentation tomorrow. I got back home pretty late tonight. So, Krypton Cajun, what's up? What's going on, my dude? Glad to see you in the stream, bro. So man, that thing lasted forever. I mean, we leave the house at 3:30, don't leave the event until 8:30. Um, Originally had to get back out to another county to pick up my daughter and, get back home now. And yeah, so I didn't have any time to go over what I wanted to talk about tonight. Staff Sergeant of Marines. XRP is a steal right now, without question, my dude. Without question, it's a steal. It's crazy, absolutely crazy. Look, we already killing it. We already killing it with the viewers and the likes already. That is outstanding. Blood on the streets is the name of the name to my game. I hear you, bro. Absolutely. I snatched some up at 20 cents, Staff Sergeant of the Marines, and now we got that 17-cent thing kind of going on, huh? So I'm like, man, when am I gonna get a little bit more now? It's just got a real shallow bag, a couple $100 worth when it was 20 cents. Like, I don't know, I don't know. Maybe I will get some more. Maybe I will get some more, at that 17-cent thing. I'm not waiting for 15 cents. So I'm going to get some now, 17, 18 cent or whatever. You know what I mean? XRP lighting away. What's going on, my friend? Glad to see you in the stream. Hello, sir. Picked up some below 18 cents. I hear you, bro. Ryan Bitton, evening, but broke my shovel at the at the 0.0176 today. I hear you, dude. I hear you, man. When Mullet, hey CJ, what's going on, dude? How you doing, bro? I tell you that Mickey B. Fresh brought it tonight, did he not? I caught some of that on the way home. It's always interesting when caught some of that on the way home, man. Crazy. At night, I got the thing on. Got to be careful, right? I got the phone on and I'm watching, listening. Yeah, 13 people, 10 likes already. You guys know what's up. You are doing your thing with those likes. I appreciate that, guys. Dustin Dio is in the building. We need regulation so we can decouple from Bitcoin. What's good, Siege? It's all good, bro. It's all good, Dustin Dio. Yeah. So that was good, right, Brian? That was Are you said, yeah, great feed. Are you talking about for Mickey B. Fresh? Mickey B was doing his thing. Red Mullet, I did what you did, bought at 20 cents, and then yeah, Mickey was deep diving on that. But I got a little twist to put into that whole thing. Now I know that was what he was doing. He was kind of linking SBI holdings to Russia and China and all those things kind of going over there with BRICS. But I think I got a little monkey to throw in that wrench of that, because remember, India is part of this. India is part of it, and India has their own thing. And I'm going to talk about that a little bit tonight. Yes, straight fire, bro. Mickey B. Fresh, man. Are we still dropping to 15 cents, says Ravi Singh. 15 or 14. My thing is that what I was told was 15 to 17 cent, man. Ravi, 15 to 17 cents, my friend. Out of the way, Jay. Siege, how are you? And the fam. The fam is great, brother. Glad to see you in the stream, bro. Appreciate you being here. Just got back late night. Daughter had a game, had business thing, had tied up in business from 3:30 to 8:30 tonight. That's why I had to do an earlier stream. I just posted a video too. It's so funny. I posted my driving video. I just posted that like 10 minutes ago, and I did that thing early this afternoon. I want to say, like 3:30 on my way leaving the house. I did that and did not post it. I forgot to post it. So interesting. But I want to give my driving videos fam. I got to get them their video, man. They like the driving video, so I had to put one up. Unfortunately, I didn't post it until late tonight. XRP free me. What's good? Siege, what's up, bro? Life is good, bro. How you doing today, man? DIY nailed exactly when Mullet. DIY nailed it. He nailed it. And I'm about to turn you guys. I'm reaching out to another TA guy, uh, who is, I want to say, is more. He's more in the community. He's a community member versus just a. He does TA, but I think it's kind of versus. What's the word I want to say? DIY is a great TA guy, but he is in not one camp or the other. He's smart, so he knows a good project when he sees it, but he's not in one camp or another. Guys, 27 people on the stream, 12 likes. If you haven't had a chance to smash that, collapse that chat real quick, go smash the likes and come back and hang out, guys. We're going to continue that streak of consecutive streams with just as many likes as we have viewers. I would appreciate that. It helps with the channel. More importantly, it helps to get the channel out to more people, so that they can get, learn more about the greatest digital asset ever created, and more importantly, understand that we are all, early adopters in this space, and that's what we're trying to do. In addition to that, they hook up on this channel. They're going to talk to them about generational wealth and the wealth strategies, right? XR Free Me, lovely. The price is right, without question. Cadillac is in the building. What's going on? What a great day. What a great 4 days of awesome XRP advancement. Exactly. That is exactly right. But DIY absolutely nailed it. And I tell you, I've been listening to this dude, Blockchain Backer. Been listening to him the last 3 days. And I tell you, I like that he's a TA guy, but he's a community member, right? So he's a XRP community member. Not, I don't know what his bags look like, but it seems like to me that it is primarily, I don't know this, but it seems like it's primarily XRP. So I would like to get him on the channel and probably do my first interview with him, because again, he's a community member. I'd like to get somebody from a TA perspective, but he also has really he has a good perspective on just kind of life as a whole, I think. And from listening to him, he's not really out there trying to make the tens of million, if not 100 millions. He wants to get a comfortable lifestyle, spend more time with his family. So I can definitely relate. That's why I went in business for myself, and so we have a lot in common. So I'm gonna reach out to him. Hopefully, I can find a good email. But I know a lot of you guys a few of you guys have mentioned him in terms of good TA on this channel, right? Blockchain Backer. So I'm gonna have to check him out and see what's up, guys. 26 people in the stream and 18 likes, 19 likes. You guys are doing it again. Cadillac, alarm the bells of financial freedom. Smashing likes, says Cadillac. I love it. Do it. Sounds good, says one mother. Absolutely. Hopefully I can find a good email to reach out to him, but I definitely would like to get him on the channel, man. Brian Benton says Blockchain Backer, been watching his channel for a minute. He is on target. Yeah. Well, he's talking about that $50 XRP in one of his videos. And I really do think, I got to be honest with you, I think DIY is being conservative because, because of the kind of the backlash, how that can happen a lot. So I feel like he's being conservative intentionally, going to $28 only. I feel like that's kind of a, the kind of what is it? Under promise and over deliver type deal. I feel that's what he might be doing there. Smart guy, though, I can tell you that. I hit up that Discord every now and then, and I'm hoping that he will be able to not let the negativity get to him, and get frustrated, and hopefully he won't go into lashing back at people on Twitter. So I'm hoping that he'll be able to stay away from that kind of negativity, because he is trying to do a good thing. And for me, quite frankly, I believe that he should be able to get some money from his courses that he puts together. He works hard for the space. He really does. And he does good stuff. When I catch his next video, I'll drop a comment about it. All right, Brian Benton, I appreciate that, man. Sub got 123. Hey, what's going on? So let's hop into this India thing, man, because I only got like till 10:30, unfortunately. But here's the thing. I didn't have time to deep dive into this, but I think India is doing its thing. Let me show you what's up with India and some of the things that they're doing. It's crazy. Did I miss anybody coming in the stream? This is nuts. What's good? How you doing, my friend? Glad to see you in the stream, brother. Let me go. Let me change the view. I'm gonna go over this, see if any of you guys are familiar with this, and hopefully Mickey be fresh. My comment on this. I tell you, things are getting kind of, what's the word I want to use? I feel like things are kind of getting, uh, I don't know. Maybe it's in my head. The things like, the thing that I would hate to see more so than anything is XRP content creators being competitive with one another. I would really hate to see that, this over competition thing. Because in reality, there is no competition. But I just, I don't know. I don't know. I just hope that it doesn't get like that. I really do. When Mullah says $28 is 100x, it certainly is. Hot India was, you said India was all over XRP, right? So check this out. Tell me what you guys think of this, because I think this is really interesting. Did I change the thing? Did I change the view? I did change the view. Okay. So Unified Payments Interface. Unified Payments Interface. Unified Payments Interface is an instant real-time payment system developed by National Payments Corporation of India, facilitating interbank transactions. Okay. The interface is regulated by the Reserve Bank of India and works by instantly transferring funds between two bank accounts on a mobile platform. Okay, so let me go over what I found about this UPI and this Aadhaar, and this let me see if I can do it again this way. Good. I'm going to leave that there. Let me do this. NRIs with an Indian passport can apply for Aadhaar on arrival. So this is this Aadhaar thing. What is this Aadhaar? So they got their payments thing. They have their own. They're working on their own. Oh, India Stack, I think is what I wanted to find out about. I wanted to find out about this India Stack. So this is an identification, right? For like the unbanked. But this is this kind of this digital identity that India is working on. It's called Aadhaar. But it's India Stack is, I think, is what I'm trying to find here. Hold on one second, guys. Again, I didn't have time to. India Stack. I think it was called the India Stack. And what's the name turned me on to this? Who is it? Darren Moore. Darren Moore. He did it. He showed an interview. I think it's India Stack about UPI API India Stack. The India Stack, right? And this is what the guy was on being interviewed, and it was the BIS guy interviewing the people talking about this. The United Payments Interface enables all bank account holders in India to send and receive money instantly from their smartphones without the need to enter bank account information or net banking user ID password. But using UPI, users need to create a virtual payment address of the choice and link it to any bank account. Okay, so that's not enough of the India Stack. I want to learn more about this India Stack. India Stack technology for 1.2 billion users. Is this the same thing? That's the same thing. But guys, this India is on the cusp of leapfrogging, says Bill Gates. Yeah. This is India's single most important innovation to formalize India's domestic economy through digital services. It's India Stack, okay? It was Let me see if I can get that Darren Moore thing to show up, because I thought that he said something about in that interview. The guy being interviewed said something about without the need for regulatory, intervention. An RBI regulated entity. United Payments Interface is an instant payment system developed by the National. I told you that an RBI regulated entity. That's the Reserve Bank of India. UPI is built over the IMPS infrastructure and allows you to instantly transfer money between any two parties' bank accounts. And this India stack is really, really huge. There's a Wikipedia. Let's see what the Wikipedia is saying about it. Okay. India Stack refers to the ambitious project of creating a unified software platform to bring India's population into the digital age. This website describes its mission thus. India Stack is a set of APIs that allow governments, businesses, startups, and developers to utilize a unique digital infrastructure to solve India's hard problems towards presence-less, paperless, and cashless service delivery. Of the four distinct technology layers mentioned on the same page, the first, the presentless layer, is the most controversial as it involves strong biometric data such as fingerprints for every citizen. Okay, right. So, now they're talking about Aadhaar right here. India Stack is being implemented in stages, starting with the introduction in 2019 of the Aadhaar Universal ID numbers. These are linked to biometrics, and as time goes by, authentication by Aadhaar is required for access to more and more services and subsidies. This raises issues of privacy and surveillance, especially as much of the user's interface is via the mobile phone. Okay, so that's a little bit more about it. So my thing is, Google tells the U.S. Federal Reserve to replicate India's UPI platform for its interbank service. Think about that. Interesting. UPI is paying off, setting the pace for other nations. Google. Don't you think that's interesting that Google is doing that? I find that to be very, very interesting. So this was dated, when was this dated? December 15th. Google tells the U.S. Federal Bank to replicate India's UPI platform for its interbank services, says it's fast and open. UPI was thoughtfully planned and critical aspect of its design led to its success, says the company, adding that its three aspects, interbank transfer and real-time system and open system, led to the platform's major success in India. And what can be called as a major achievement for the NPC of India, the tech behemoth Google has recommended the United States Federal Reserve Bank to replicate India's unified payments interface model for its proposed interbank real-time gross settlement called FedNow. Google is saying to use India's tech. Isn't that interesting? FedNow should be an open system because this openness fosters collaboration between technology and financial services providers of the company. Well, there's already an open system that already does that. Google? But isn't that interesting that Google would recommend that? I find that to be very, very interesting, guys. So I'm wondering, in all of this talk that we just heard, good afternoon, Derek, how are you? With this whole thing with BRICS and Russia and the SBI, I'm wondering if India is saying, no, we have our own thing already. It says interbank. Brian Britton says, laugh a lot. I just got notified about Times Video. I know YouTube, man, Brian. I tell you, YouTube is something. So I'm wondering if it's possible that India is looking to use this system. From watching the stream earlier today, Terry's view. I know it was kind of, we were all kind of hoping. I mean, it was he mentioned totally speculation, but certainly hoping with SBI investing into these funds, the Russian fund and Japanese fund and whatever fund that SBI is investing in, right? We would all hope with what they're looking to do within their own walled garden. What appears to me, whether they're using an ILP or not, is that they would be using XRP in some way, shape, form, or fashion. But and maybe they still do have to because of the settlement issue. I don't know. But it does look like India has a thing, and it's a real-time instant payment system, and it's open source. Is what it's looking like. The difference, though, the thing that has me kind of like, well, maybe not, is because, 80 to 100% of the banks in India are on RippleNet, right? Isn't that interesting? So I don't know. Is this something that, not that we should be concerned with, but is this something that BRICS would be considering in that network? You understand what I'm saying? Because it sounds, you see real-time payment. It sounds a lot like what the XRPL is doing. Obviously, it's not going to be near, it's technically advanced, technology advanced. I could talk. Brian Benton said, I seen something about it being 24-hour day payment service. Yes, so that's what I read as well, Brian Benton. 24-hour a day payment service. Yes, exactly. Brandon L, what's up, Siege? What's going on, bro? Glad to see you in the stream, my friend. So yeah, so we're talking about that. And again, I haven't had a chance to really kind of deep dive into this payment system from India. TJ Jackson got a couple great books. The Alchemist, awesome book. The Richest Man in Babylon, another excellent book, without question. I really like The Richest Man in Babylon, my friend. Good afternoon, my brother, Crypto Siege. Derek. Good afternoon, bro. Win Mullet, got to have a bank account to use it, right? Absolutely. That's correct, Win Mullet. That's why they got the other thing, this Aadhaar, which is basically a way for identification that they all use. It'll be kind of a digital ID. It's a form of a digital ID. Is that Aadhaar? That's what it looks like to me. DJ Jackson says, I doubt it. Too much transparency on the XRPL. China would want to maintain as much control as possible. So the ledger thing with the BRICS is one thing, but the IOP is another thing, right? They can use the interledger protocol. They can set up their own closed thing, right? And then they can tap into via API whatever they need to in terms of XRP. They can tap into it via the ledger. And what Mickey B. Fresh was saying is they could be on the ILP on their own closed thing, private to themselves, amongst themselves, via API, tap into the ledger and use it for whatever way they might need to use it. But I'm thinking, what's up with this UPI from India? Because it looks interesting to me. Unified Payments Interface is an instant real-time payment system. You know what I mean? Is UPI only in India? And Unified Payments Interface, India has a robust digital payments infrastructure. With that, within just 3 years of its launch, already effortlessly processes more than 750 million transactions a month. I should have changed the view before I read that to you guys, but $750 million transactions a month, right? So maybe that's what, BRICS, right? India. Brian Benton said that's what Mickey B was saying. They can build on the ledger, and at the end, if they were basically saying they don't know if they would because of the whole U.S. country, U.S. owned and that type of thing. But on the ILP, they can put together their own kind of closed network and just API in, and then this way they won't be quote unquote spied upon, right? Because the thinking is that Russia and China would not want the U.S. to kind of know what it is they might be doing in terms of trade or any kind of commerce that they might be doing. So that's kind of the thing. But again, what's up with this UPI? Right. So again, right. So what's up with this UPI that India has going on, guys? That's a very, very interesting thing. And when I was listening to the thing that Darren Moore, the interview that Darren Moore had on his Was it his channel or was it Twitter? Yeah, it was his channel. Yeah, it was his channel. I found that to be very interesting. Still need to have the bridge asset for cross border. Absolutely. That's exactly right. They still have to have it for cross border. That's exactly right. Still have to have that bridge, Brian Benton. You're 100% correct. So perhaps it's just another walled garden, but India definitely has their own kind of thing. So if that's the case, if India has UPI, what is Ripple doing in India and having 80% to 100% of Ripple's banks on RippleNet? You know what I mean? So let me see if I can find Darren Moore here. This was a really good, and he sped it up. He put it in real 1.25 speed, which I thought was interesting. Mark Carney's stablecoin payment chain an hour ago. What's that? I haven't watched this. Is this new? You guys hear this one? I haven't heard this one, guys. Let's listen to this together.
Isn't your own lack of talent? It's being interrupted by other people.
Turning to payment systems, innovation in payments could bring significant benefits to users, including lower costs and faster processing times. At the same time, the ability to transact safely and smoothly is critical to financial stability. And the FPC considers that the current payments framework will need to be adjusted to accommodate new innovation along the following principles. Regulation of payments should reflect the financial stability risk rather than the legal form of payment activities. Secondly, the systemic importance of any single firm should be informed by whether its failure could disrupt one or more end-to-end systemic payment chains. And thirdly, all firms above a certain threshold carrying out the activities that make up a payment chain should provide sufficient information to support the identification of systemically important payments firms as they emerge. Stablecoin-based payment chains, such as Libra, pose additional issues for regulation. Payment chains that use stablecoins should be regulated to standards equivalent to those applied to traditional payment chains. Where stablecoins are used in systemic payment chains as money-like instruments, they should meet standards equivalent to those expected of commercial bank money in relation to stability of value, robustness of legal claim, and the ability to redeem at par in fiat currency. To conclude, as the latest stress test indicates, the core of the UK financial system would be resilient to the crystallization of a number of current risks, ranging from abrupt changes to trading relationships, sharp movements in asset prices, and deep economic downturns. Such near-term preparedness is an essential part of the FPC's job, but it's only an element of its responsibilities. We're also working to improve the structural resilience of the banking sector while increasing its responsiveness and resolvability by reforming bank capital standards. We're continuing our mortgage measures in order to provide insurance against the encroachment of irresponsible lending standards that have in the past contributed to painful recessions. And we're supporting efforts to replace LIBOR, to reform open-ended funds, and to oversee new payment systems in order to ensure that more sustainable and resilient productive finance is widely and reliably available. Through all these actions to reduce risks to financial stability and to improve the financial system, we're doing our part to promote the good of the people of the United Kingdom.
So that's interesting. Very, very interesting thing. So UPI. So hopefully I'll be able to get in chat somewhere and find out if Mickey B. Fresh knows a little bit more about the UPI. That's Mark Carney talking about the UK's stance and what they're looking to do. Financial payments. Aaron M. Crypto Siege. Mark Carney confirmed DILF. Aaron M. I'm sorry. Is that confirmed? What did he confirm? Aaron M. Brian Benton tends to be buying XRP soon. Will soon be flying. Santa's reindeer run on Ripple. Fra la la la. Crypto delivery. Good sound. Thanks, bro. Thank you. How you doing, Crypto delivery? 52 people in the stream, guys. 33 likes. You guys are definitely rocking it out. We're trying to keep that up, TJ Jackson, trying to keep that consecutive streams with this just as many likes as we had viewers. So, guys, if you haven't had a chance, please collapse the chat. If you're liking the content, go out, smash the like button, and then come right back into hang out with the chat with us. Nate B, what's going on? Ha, ha, ha. I love it. Aaron M. So, Aaron M, what did Mark Carney confirm? Oh, just he said I'm just messing around. Gotcha. I gotcha, Aaron. And I gotcha, brother. I gotcha. Brad Barlinghouse. I'm late. Dang, yeah, bro. We get ready to hang up too. I gotta get back and get to finishing up some presentation stuff, man. So I gotta hop off here right around 10:30. So guys, anyway, so hopefully I'm gonna get a chance to look more into this UPI. If it's looking more and more like just a that's funny, Aaron M. If it's looking more and more like it's just a walled garden, cool. But I do think, you know, India has something that they have their own in terms of a real-time payment system. Basically, maybe that's what that's saying is the U.S. need to step its game up, right? And maybe that's saying the U.S. need to, this faster payments thing. When Mark Carney just mentioned the Faster Payments Council, right? So maybe they got to step up their game. Nothing from Madame Lagarde on this taxonomy. So again, I thought that she was waiting for something from the EU. It came out that they came to a resolution on it. I still don't understand how it has to do with digital assets because it looked like it was a climate, one of those climate changes thing with natural gas of some sort. So I don't know what that has to do with digital assets. I really don't know. But I think that's the thing that she was waiting for. Or at least she said she was hoping that it would pass. So we'll see how that goes. I haven't heard anything. Again, nothing from Santander, right? The chairman, she did not come out with anything in reference to the Mexican corridor in terms of corridor, in terms of payments. I didn't see anything. You know what I mean? I didn't see anything at all. So very, 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 very interesting there. So I was hoping that they would come out with something, but I haven't heard a peep. Heard nothing from them. So that's the kind of the thing with India. Again, this UPI, their Aadhaar, and this India stack. So this like digital identity. They got it. They got real time payments. They got it. Check. Interbank. It's basically anyone can operate from their mobile phone from bank to bank to bank to bank. Instant payments. That's Spencer. What's going on, my dude? How you feeling with these low prices, Siege? Feels like the bull is near. Does feel like the bull is near. Brian Bitten, all crickets says, yeah, right. And so exactly, I don't know why she didn't say anything about nothing. So we'll see. But it does feel like it. This feels like the DIY nailed it. This last shakeout, 17, 15 cents. That's what it's looking like. And he told us he had his buy orders in at 20 cents. And I think he said 17 and 15 cent buy orders. So the guy seems like he's pretty sharp. Yeah, and I'm glad you guys are excited and interested in hearing from Blockchain Backer. So I'm going to reach out to that guy and see if I can get him on the channel. Out of the way, Jay, remember when they were talking about how Bitcoin used too much energy? Yep. I believe that Taxonomy Act gives her grounds to aid the ban of Bitcoin mining. And how will she be able to do that from the EU in reference to China? I believe that the Taxonomy Act gives her grounds to aid. Like, you mean to support other people that might want to ban it? I got you. I got you. S. Spencer says DIY has great TA for sure. Well, I'm glad you're familiar with him, man, because we're trying to get him on the channel. Crypto delivery, hodl. Absolutely, guys. Hodl, hodl, hodl. So some people were snatching that XRP up at 17 something cents. I got a bag the night it went to 20 cents. I got a bag, and then next thing you know, just literally hours later, Nate B says not banned in China, but maybe elsewhere. Yeah, maybe, right? What's the current price? But just think about that. I mean, I'm wondering what it was about. Why was she waiting on that? So I'm really curious to see how she is going to be moving forward now that they come to their agreement and it's basically resolved. That's good English, CJ. It's basically resolved. Right? They kind of come to a conclusion. 19 cents. Yeah, 27.87. 19 cents for XRP. 6,700 Bitcoin. Telling you guys. The last little shakeout. Then that January thing is about to happen. That mid-January. Don't forget, guys. You know the history. The charts. The history charts say January is that time, especially for XRP. What time in January? I don't know. But what if it comes? Brian Benton says they will all use natural gas to power Bitcoin mining. Okay. Okay. Kind of like that company that was, what was the company? I did a stream about that company. I thought it was an innovative and creative company, and they were using the gas as kind of gets out there and whatever. They could snatch that gas up and be able to use it for Bitcoin mining. And they're coming to the States. This company. And now I don't remember, but you guys remember a few streams back, I did a video on a company coming to the United States. For goodness cakes, Atlanta's in the building. Hit the likes button, guys. Yep, please hit the like buttons. 53 viewers, 39 likes. Again, we're trying to keep that streak going. Just as many likes as we have people in the stream. So if you don't mind, if you like what you hear, collapse that chat real quick. Go smash that like button and come back in. Nate B says most Chinese miners are powered by hydroelectric. I gotcha. It is Texas, right? They were coming to Texas, right? But I don't remember the name of that company, Brian Benton. But it was basically using the gas to run the miners, to run the mining operation in Texas somewhere, which I thought was really, really interesting. And so interesting. I want to hear more from Madame Lagarde, I can tell you that. Flaring, they are already doing it at Siege, right? So they're already up and running in Texas, Brian Benton. Yep, Flaring is the company. Yep. You were on it, Brian Benton. I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that. Absolutely, man. Absolutely appreciate that, man. So that is the deal. That is the deal for sure. We'll see what's up. 179 Kevin says, yo, Siege, I copped some at 17 cents today. Copped some XRP at 17 cents. Good for you, bro. Did you get any of this sweet XRP? I did not, man. I might just go get a couple hundred just to say I got some at 17. I already got some at 20 cents. But it would be nice to just say I got some at 17. Twins Brothers. Oh, is that right? Yeah, because they had some. It's one of them that got some serious backing from Winklevoss twins, right? And a couple of other investors, right? Got some seed money from the Winklevoss twins. Yeah, Flaring, not the company. That's the method. Oh, okay. What was the name of the company? I'm telling you, all I got to do is just Google new Texas mining companies, right? Watch this. Layer 1 was one. It's not layer one though. It's not layer one, but that layer one was the first one. Then there was another one. I can't remember the name, but we'll find it. Crypto City's perspective is everything in this market, says Aaron M. Those who don't do enough research capitulate at a loss. Those that do understand that this is an infrastructure play, absolutely. No chance it goes to zero. Aaron M., you're a smart dude. You're a smart dude, my friend. I hear you, Aaron 179 Kevin. I'm glad you got some, man. They're using the waste natural gas from the oil wells. Okay. Yeah, right, exactly. I forget the name of that company, man, but you're right, Win Mullet. Absolutely. So layer one is doing something. There's another company. It's like two companies coming to Texas, coming to the United States for Bitcoin mining. And I find that to be very, very interesting. I really do. But what they're doing, hopefully, I know one of them is doing something different, right? It was a win-win where they're doing something better for the solar system, if you will, and they would still do the mining versus the electricity and versus all the other traditional ways of Bitcoin mining. This one particular company was doing it different, using the waste from natural gas from the oil wells, right? Exactly. Aaron M. agreed 100%. Solar farms are growing here in the States as well. Absolutely, guys. All right, guys. So listen, I wanted to just hop on here real quick. Dustin Dio bought 10K XRP at 18 cents. I hear you, my friend. I hear you. Appreciate it, Siege. Absolutely, man. Absolutely, Brian Benton. Of course, I appreciate you contributing to the stream, brother. Yeah, guys. So that is the deal. Again, I got to hop off here real quick because I got to finish up this presentation for tomorrow. Got to finish that thing up. But we will be back. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Yep, normal time, 3:30, and then again right around 8:30, 9 o'clock as well. Guys, it's been awesome to hang out with you guys, and I appreciate you guys being here big time. We're really looking forward to growing this channel. We're in that race to 5K subs, so tell your friends about the channel. Just about got those t-shirts done. I'm looking forward to sharing that with the community as well. Nate B says we have tons of natural gas reserves right now at the New York PA border. Absolutely. All right, guys. So I'm going to end this stream like I do all of my streams and tell you this, guys. Never, ever forget that old money doesn't want you to win. They don't want us to win. They would rather us remain a cog in their perpetual wheel of trading our time for dollars. They don't want us to play in the same playground that they play in, where we allow our money to work for us. This is our chance to win, guys. The digital asset space is our chance to win. We are in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. Are you participating, or are you standing on the sidelines? Here's what I do know, that the battle for you has already been fought, and the victory is yours. Go get it. I'll talk to you soon, guys. See ya. Bye. I got 1,200, so he did 2,000.